Hello, sir. I am here to explain about the tool named as Burpsuit. Burpsuit is an integrated platform to perform security checks for web applications. It is a proxy-based tool which supports hands-on testing. It is one of the best cybersecurity tool for beginners. Why I say it is a proxy-based tool is whenever a person needs to do some actions or functions in Burpsuit, there must be a proxy connection between the verb suite as well as the browser in which he is performing the website related scans or vulnerability checks. Only with this proxy we can communicate with verb suite along with this browser. So this is why I have mentioned it as a proxy based tool. The uses of verb suite is it can be used to analyze vulnerabilities in a web application. It can also be used as a web penetration testing tool. Advantages of Burpsuit. It is easy to download and it is easy to install. It has a user-friendly interface. It is easy to install third-party application extensions in Burpsuit. It is platform independent. That is, it can work well in Windows, Mac or Linux or Debian or even Noobs OS. Noobs OS is nothing but it is a OS which is used in these embedded boards like Raspberry Pi. Disadvantages of Burpsuit is no recovery options available. Whenever we perform an action, we need to save that manually. There is no auto save function. If we lose that, that's all, it is gone. There is no way to recover. It has a little tricky interface for beginners. Beginners must take at least 2 or 3 days to get accustomed with the interface. The community edition has only limited functionalities when compared to the professional. Professional edition is a paid version where we can have all the functionalities regarding this testing. And Portsfigure doesn't provide a tutorial to beginners. Portsfigure is the company which make this product called Burpsuit. So they don't provide tutorials for beginners for easy understanding. Novice users will easily get confused with the functions. If they are not familiar with the cybersecurity terminologies, they may easily get confused. This is the comparison between Burpsuit free edition. Free edition in the sense it is community edition as well as the professional edition. The functions are verb proxy, verb spider, verb repeater, verb sequencer, verb decoder, verb comparer, verb intruder. All these are available in community edition. Only these are available in community edition. But when it comes to professional edition, we have all these, including verbs, scanner, save and restore. We also have save function in professional edition, which we don't have in community edition. We can search in professional edition that is not available in the free edition. The same thing for target analyzer, content discovery, task schedulers, and release schedule. The minimum system requirements to run Burpsuit is it needs at least 4 GB RAM, a CPU with dual core processor. Example, it may be the Intel dual core processor. It needs Java runtime environment, version 1.6 or higher. Recommended requirements for this Burpsuit software is it must have 8 GB to perform efficiently. When it comes to CPU, it can have Intel i5 or higher. That is, it can basically have any processors with more than 2 cores. Since Intel is more familiar in the market nowadays, I have mentioned Intel i5 or higher. And the same thing, Java runtime environment, it requires version 1.6 or higher. So, download that. I'll show you how to download. First, we need to open any browser. Then I'm typing portsfigure.net. Portsfigure.net is the official website of this product Burpsuit. So under products, there are only 3 products from Portsfigure, and all of these are Burpsuits, different editions. One is Enterprise Edition, one is Professional, one is Community Edition. So since I have used community edition, I'm downloaded community edition. I already have this, so I'm not downloading it again. The same thing I have mentioned here. Type Portsfigure in the search box and press enter. You will see a website, portsfigure.net. Open the link and it will redirect you to the Portsfigure website. You can see the products, the drop down menu on the right side top. Click on products and download the required version. Installation guide. Once I download the Burpsuit setup, if I double click, the setup will be executed. So once the setup is open, I'll read the terms and I'll agree to the terms and conditions. If I am satisfied with their terms and conditions, then and click. If I click next, it will allow me. It will show me the directory location where the files get saved. I'll choose the desired location, and if I click next, it will show the finished wizard page and I am ready to use Burpsuit. Working with Burpsuit. As I told you, Burpsuit requires a proxy connection between the Burpsuit as well as the browser. I am going to show you how to download the Foxy Proxy extension. I have used Mozilla Firefox for performing my activities. So first I type Google. I opened Google, then Foxy Proxy extension for Firefox. So I'll open this link. Since I have it already installed in my browser, it is showing remove here. This is the version I'm using, Foxy Proxy Standard. So after installing a Foxy Proxy extension, I will be opening my Burpsuit and under proxy, and after going inside proxy, I'll be choosing options, and this is the IP proxy allocated to me. This is the proxy allocated to me. So how I will be configuring it is I'll open Foxy proxy in the browser and I can click options. If I click add, I can add as many as I want. I'll be typing the proxy which is given in the Burpsuit here and the same port ID here. The proxy IP address is 127.0.0.1, port is 8080, and username password is optional. I have already created a proxy named as ethical hacking. So only if this proxy is turned on, I will be able to work with Burpsuit. Now I'll show you how to scan a website in Burpsuit. Open Burpsuit, go to the proxy tab, and then intercept. Intercept is nothing but it will be sniffing the packets which are reaching from the server to our system, that is the node. So I have chosen Google. I have already opened Google and I have refreshed it. Now if I click intercept on mode, it will start sniffing the packets from Google. See, if I click reload, the packets data I will be getting here in the Burpsuit. I'll show you again. See, request to https www.google.com 443 port number, and these are the packet details I'm getting it, and these are the HTTP histories. And here I have opened Google now. Previously, I have worked on many things, and as soon as I opened Google, these many packets are getting transferred in get method as well as post method from here. First, it is getting into post method and other methods are get. It will show you from where it is taking all these packets. And in the proxy options page, I can modify uh, which parameters I should sniff, or which parameters I should not sniff, etc. And if I click forward here, it will keep on refreshing the packets, and it will try to get new packets. When the intercept is on, you will be able to see. At first, it is a host is google.com. Next, the host is google.com. Next, the host is safebrowsing.googleapis.com. This is how it communicates. And when I refreshed Google here, it is not only just going into google.com, it is going into google.com as well as googleads.com, and then adservice.google.com, google ads.g.doubleclick.net, etc. So once I intercept on the just this www.google.com, I'm able to see these many packets getting sniffed by Burpsuit. So this is what I am here to explain today. This is what I wanted to explain you today. This is the scanning of packets. In other words, it is packet sniffing using Burpsuit. Thank you so much.